Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be testing out the viral puffy nails. I saw these very early on when they started trending and I just now got to it, and let me tell you one thing, they are very time consuming. I don't know why people don't talk about this, but I'll give you guys a little bit more detail as we get into the video. But for now, we're going to start off by prepping my natural nail. We are going to be doing the pop-off method. If you are new here, hello everyone, welcome. We are going to do the pop-off method by simply adding a little bit of cuticle oil as base for our nails. And then I'm going in with a top coat. This can be the top coat of your choice, but make sure that you have a designated pop-off method top coat. That way you do not ruin any nails that you do on any clients. So either pick matte or shiny. I will say matte does happen to heat spikes sometimes. So if you don't like that, definitely choose glossy. I'm using Gloss It from Not Polish. It is my favorite top coat, so we're going to stick with that. Then I'm going to be prepping my tips. These are from Amazon. I will leave those linked in my Amazon storefront. And I'm actually just going to be clipping them to the size that I want. These are going to be extra long, so I'm barely even trimming them. And then we're going to get directly into our application. Since we are doing the pop-off method, note that I am not prepping these at all whatsoever, as I typically would when I want them to last on the nails. So make sure you are noting that. These are pop-off method. I'm going to be adding some gel to the back of that tip. I do a small amount. Now, if it is a little too little amount, I go ahead and just scrape it off and do again. But I've gotten pretty used to guesstimating how much I need. So as you get a lot more practice doing this method, you will be a little bit more familiar with that. I'm actually using the Not Polish Light. That is such a game changer when it comes to doing press-on nails or gel-X type of nails on yourself or on a client. 10 out of 10 recommend this. It is so good. Not only is it strong and it's going to cure it perfectly, but it is tap activated. So all you have to do is tap the rim of the light and it turns on, and then tap it again and it turns off. Absolutely love this feature. It makes it so much easier to do nails, especially on myself. Look how easy that is. Literally can just tap it with whatever skin you have that is easiest to do with. So here we are, just finishing up that application. Again, these are pop-off nails, so do note that I didn't prep these properly and they will be popping off very easily when I try to. Next, we're going to be taking the 5-in-1 bit and my e-file. This is a Not Polish e-file. I have it at about 3,000 or 4,000 RPMs. This thing is strong, so I always do a lower speed, especially when working around the cuticle area. All I'm going to be doing is making sure that that nail is nice and flush to my natural nail, but also removing any excess gel that may have leaked through. So making sure that I am doing that. I had a smidge on the thumb and then the index finger, as you can kind of see a little bit of that bubbling effect at the top. That is pretty much what I am removing. Now, if you are doing this on a client, I've seen the method where you place the tip a little bit away from the cuticle, and then that way you can get it nice and flush, and that's supposed to also prevent any leakage, and the longevity of the nail is supposed to last a lot longer. So that's always a cool little trick that I will be testing out on myself in the future. Now that we have those nice and applied, I'm going to go ahead and use my base color. This is a really pretty sheer pink from Chaun Legends line. I've been loving his gels. They are really, really good quality, and I definitely love the base colors like these because I like my base to be a little bit see-through. That way it looks a little bit more natural, and I don't know what it is about full coverage color on my own nails I do not like. So this is a lifesaver when it comes to adding base on nails against my skin tone. This one is nice and sheer, so we're going to be doing 2 coats. I am adding 1 coat fully to all of the nails and then curing it in the light for a full 60 seconds, taking it out of the light and going in with the second coat directly after. Now, once we are done with our second coat, we're going to go directly in with nail art. Now, if you are new here, I typically kind of go nail by nail and I never really know what I'm doing, especially when it's on my own nails. So if it's kind of all over the place, so that is exactly why. But if you are an OG here, you probably know that's what I'm doing. So I'm starting off with the middle finger because I knew I wanted this design on the middle finger, which fast forward to the end, I actually ended up doing it on all of the nails. But again, when I was doing this now, I had no idea what I was doing. So I'm just starting off with what my brain is telling me to do, which was the middle finger. I'm going to go in with a long Frenchie. I'm going in with the long liner from Veeda. Absolutely love our brushes. I brag about them all the time. But if you have purchased them, let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to go ahead and add the smile line, and then with the brush of our gel polish, we're just going to go in and quickly infill the rest of the nail to make our life a little bit easier and quicker. We're going to be saving a little bit of time. I'm going to go ahead and cure that in the light for a full 60 seconds. So do note, before I'm going in with the hearts, I am curing it in the light for a full 60 seconds. Now I have switched to the micro detail brush from Veeda, and I'm going to be doing my little hearts. I will say, a little spoiler, on this nail I did more hearts than I did on the rest of the set. This was my first nail trying this design out, and I'm here to tell you less is better and easier, because I put like 4 or 5 hearts on this specific nail and it took me so long. And I know in the video I do cuts and you're not seeing it in full time, but I'm here to tell you that it took way too long and that is so unnecessary. So less is better. The bigger, also better. So just a quick little spoiler, I'm going in with a lighter color for these hearts, and then we're going to go ahead and cure in the light for, again, full 60 seconds. Now for our 3D effect, I am going in with BB gel from Profiles Backstage. It is my favorite thick gel, builder gel, if you will. For this one, I'm actually going in with a sheer pink. I don't have to. You can use clear so that it matches perfectly with the color underneath. But I just thought it would be, you know, cute little difference. And then for the rest of the nail, I'm going to be doing it in clear BB gel from Profiles Backstage. So you can kind of see the little pink hue to this one specifically. Still using my micro detail brush. Figured it would be a lot easier to get into those nice little details. I'm going to be doing a nice even coat of that. I will say that I didn't do, and I saw a lot of creators do, is flip the hand over if you're used to using builder gel, or if you are not. Flipping the hand over is always a really good way to get the gel to fully go into the center, which is a nice little trick to get it nice and even. If you leave it a little too long, or you're working on a heart a little too long, it will droop. So that gel, because it is gel and it is not a solid consistency, it's going to droop in whatever direction you are holding the nail. And as you can see, it can potentially droop downwards, which I did it pretty quickly, so it didn't take, or it didn't drip as much as you would think. But again, quick little tip, just flip it over to where your hand is horizontal to your table, and that'll just kind of float all the product to the center of your design. So quick little tip. Now you are going to do this process 2, 3, 4 times, whatever your heart desires, and however thick you want the design to be, or however 3D you want the design to be, or your client requests. So here I am doing 2 layers, and I believe, if I remember properly, I did 2 to 3 depending on how much gel I was using and placing on there. So 2 to 3 coats was the happy spot for me. And now I'm going in with the clear BB gel, and we're going to be pretty much outlining the design that we just did, except you are wanting to leave a little void in between your heart and the clear BB gel that you are using. So you can kind of see, I know it's a little bit tricky because of the lighting and just the colors being super close, but you can see right there specifically, I am leaving the smallest amount in between the 2 puffy designs that I am doing. I feel like this is key so that it doesn't all just blob together and look super similar. Now we're going to be doing that on all of the nails. Remember, I'm going one by one because I had no idea what I was doing. So we're going to be doing a Frenchie again on this one, and filling the rest of that with the brush that comes with the gel polish, curing it in the light, and going directly in with our hearts. I ended up doing 2 bigger ones on this one, and that was when I was like, oh, I should have done this since the beginning. Definitely do not do small and a bunch of them, especially in such a small surface and them being so close together. So bigger heart, I ended up doing 2 on this one. And then we're going to go in with our BB gel to puff up that design. I also wanted to get on here really, really quickly and just appreciate all of you guys that have stuck through me through all this craziness. Me being away from doing nails for the longest time. I kid you guys not. If you've been keeping up with it, it probably has been like close to a year. Not fully, because I have still been uploading videos here and there. But in comparison to how active I was before, I kid you not, I've probably done like 12 videos the whole year last year versus the previous years I was doing 2 videos every single week, which is a crazy, crazy difference. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me through all of this. I am slowly but surely getting my health in order. My energy levels are getting so much better. I am back. I'm getting back to my life, which means I am slowly getting back to doing nails, and I am so excited because we have so many fun things in store for my channel and just life in general, which I will be sharing with you guys more a little bit further on. But I'm so excited and so happy that you guys have been sticking with me throughout this. I will be a lot more consistent, I promise y'all. And if you've been following me on all my other social media, I'm super active on TikTok doing fashion, lifestyle type of content, and then on my other Instagram page as well, which I'll leave everything linked down below if you guys are nosy like I am and want a little bit of a glimpse in my life and what it has been throughout this crazy journey. So huge shout out to y'all for sticking with me. I see y'all. I notice y'all, and I appreciate and love you guys so, so much. So thank you again. All right, we got it. We're getting it. Y'all see how much more simple that was to do. We're going in now with our clear, and I'm going to go in and outline. I am using the long liner from Veeda now instead of the micro detail brush. For whatever reason, for the bigger hearts, I found it a lot easier to just go ahead and use the longer one. It gave me a little bit more structure when it came to doing those bigger lines around the heart. So I ended up switching to that. So do note that I kind of go back and forth just depending on what I'm feeling. So if you ever hear me mention that I'm using a specific size brush, but you find it easier to use the short liner per se, go ahead and do that. Just because I'm saying it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And I've always stood by that throughout my whole teaching process, especially doing nails. It is so important that you take my advice, but also try your own methods, because whatever works for me might not work for you. So that being said, always remember, just because somebody is doing something some way doesn't mean you're doing it wrong the way that you're doing it. Now we're going to go ahead and finish this one off, cure it in the light for a full 60 seconds. So now that I know I'm going to be doing Frenchie on the rest of the nails, I went ahead and just did that same base color on the ring finger and the pinky finger. It is important that if you are doing your nails, I always try to do the first layer of whatever I'm doing on all of the nails and then cure in the light. That way you're not going in and out of the light 100 times. One, that's more time consuming, and two, you don't want the exposure to the light that much. So I know I always say like do it as many times as you need, but as you get comfortable and as you get a little bit more okay with doing specific designs on all of the nails, go ahead and try to cover your bases. Go to the next step, do it on all of the nails that you can, especially when working on clients. I always try to do one hand first and then the next one. That way, again, you're not wasting time that you do not need to waste. Now, since I have been out of the nail game for quite a minute, I fear, I want you guys to let me know what your most recent favorite nail trend has been down below in the comments section. Or if you want me to try a specific nail trend that I missed out on, also let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to send me pictures of said nails to my Instagram via DM. I'm always pretty good at responding to DMs, so do note. Feel free at any time to hit my inbox and let me know or tell me to try some specific designs, because that is my favorite thing to do. Over the years, I've pretty much learned how to dissect nail designs. It's just been engraved in my brain now. So if there's something that you're like, how the heck is that done? Feel free to reach out and ask me to try it for you, and I will gladly try and share it with y'all on my videos. So that's something that I really want to start doing, because I know even though sometimes they look easy or you think it's easy, they can be a little bit more complicated, or sometimes the most simple designs are the most complicated ones. So let me know down below in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and finish off these nails. Same process. We're adding that BB gel on the hearts and then going around the rest of the nail with the clear BB gel. Now, do note that you're going to have to redo this as well with top coat unless you want the whole design to kind of merge together. BB gel does have a tacky layer to it. And it's not a tacky layer that you can just wipe off. It is a tacky layer that will stay tacky. It's like the consistency of the gel is just like sticky. I don't know if that's why it lasts so well on the nails. But regardless, you have to top coat it unless you want it to be sticky everywhere. So I am doing the same process with top coat to avoid it infilling that little void that we did in between the heart and the puffiness around the rest of the Frenchie. So take note of that if you are using BB gel. I'm going to go ahead and finish these off, add some cuticle oil to the nails, and that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.